Hi guys, so here we are with another edition of 5-minute mommy tips. So today I am going to be showing you how I plan out my day-to-day life without or how I get through my day-to-day life without being so stressed. So stay tuned. This may seem like a no-brainer to some of you, but I did realize that a lot of adults don't use planners. Now, I personally don't know how you get through your day, especially as a parent, without a planner, because I would go nuts. But then again, I'm the lady who plans everything. So I have been using Day Designer planners for a couple of years now. I love them. They are my favorite planner. I've tried other ones and I always come back to the Day Designer. So just for example, here's the start of the month. So right here you will put the things that you want to do for the month. And then right here, if you want to do like a quick layout, that's fine. I don't typically use this area, but I'm going to show you what I find super important and super helpful. I just moved on ahead to October. They give you a layout of the day. So let's say, okay, on Fridays, I usually have therapy every Friday. So right here for 1 o'clock, if that is the time that I have therapy, I would just write in therapy. Let's say the kids have an activity on Fridays at 11 a.m. I would write that in right here. Now, more importantly, this is the thing that gets me through the day. The top 3 section and the to-do section. So the top 3 is the 3 things that you know you have to get done this day that are most important, and you want to make sure that when you're focusing on your to-do list, these are the things you get done, if nothing else. It is something about seeing it written out, and I always tell people just roll it over to the next day if you don't get it done. I've rolled stuff over for a whole week before I've gotten it done. And then the to-do list, you just write out all the things that you need to do that day. So when it comes to the to-do list section, there's stuff that I write on there every day. So for example, I'll write, have at least 64 ounces of water, work out, have my vitamins, probiotic, iron, or whatever it is that I need to have. You know, those are the things that I do every day, or that I try to do every day, which is why I write it every day. And then on other days, it'll be like something specific for that day. For instance, if I needed to call a certain company, or if I needed to make sure I return these shoes to this certain store, whatever it may be. Okay, so here's a pretty good layout, but also a day that I didn't do that great. So my top section was to do some editing for YouTube, take a picture for the boys' reel, and then record the wine video for my reel. Random stuff, you may not even understand that, but those were my top 3. As you can see, I didn't do any of them. Don't know why. Here, this is kind of like my social media section, and then this is my everyday section, and then these are like my stuff that I'm supposed to do for me section, and then this is a little bit more of like social media, but this I guess not as important stuff as the things up here, and then random section. So yes, and then notes, I do use the note section quite often to put stuff that I just don't want to forget. The whole point that I'm making about just having a planner is that a lot of people ask me like how I got so organized and why I'm so organized and how I stay organized. And the reason is because I use a planner. So one of the reasons is because I use a planner. At night, I used to do it in the morning, and my cousin gave me a good tip. She said that she does hers at night. So at night, I will fill out my planner so I know everything that I need to do. And just throughout the day, I make sure I take a glance at this planner, like, okay, shoot, I can't forget to do blah, blah, blah. Now, it does get a little bit difficult. I have 3 kids and a lot going on. So sometimes, you know, like I said, I'm not able to get to it or think about it or whatever. And then things do roll over. But the point is that I eventually get to most things that are on my to-do list. So keeping the main thing, to-do list, keeping a planner is definitely a beneficial thing, because it helps to keep you on track and it helps to keep you scheduled, especially if you are intentional about it and you make sure that you're consistent about using the planner, and then that you're consistent about keeping eyes in the planner to see what it is that you may need to do throughout the day. Now that is just one of the calendars that I use. Eric and I use this app called FamCal. I love it. So for example, today is Eric's birthday. Happy birthday. Also today, Noah and Chance had swim lessons. So this app syncs to both of our phones, or you know, we both have the app, so then we get any notification. And it helps because Eric and I are both self-employed, so it's very helpful. Like clients, you know, you could have nothing to do tomorrow and then you could have 3 clients hit you up, and then you could have 3 things to do tomorrow. So it's awesome because, like, for example, he's right downstairs, I'm upstairs, and he could be talking to a client right now, and all he has to do is put the appointment in the phone, and then now I know he's gonna be out the house tomorrow from this time to this time because someone reached out to him today and scheduled an appointment. I know this is not the only calendar that does that, but we've been using this calendar for years and I love it. It helps us to stay in sync and coordinated. And then I love our little family picture. Though it's from last Christmas, we probably want to update it. But then when you go into the calendar, you see this, we can just see everything that's happening. So all of my clients' appointments, all of his clients' appointments, all of the kids' activities, everything is here. So we always know what the next person is doing. So yes, we love this. It also has some other cool features, like it has a to-do list. It has, you can write memos and include pictures, as you may have just seen. Keep track of everyone's birthday, anniversary, shopping list. We don't really use this for the shopping list. Primarily we use it for the calendar aspect, which is so helpful because sometimes Eric will schedule something and, you know, or he'll be about to schedule something and he'll look and he'll say, oh shoot, you know, the kids have piano that day. And then he'll ask me, oh, can you take the kids to piano because I just got a client? And, you know, it just all works out. It helps us to stay on one accord and to also stay organized together. I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you haven't been using a planner all along, I hope that this convinced you to maybe give it a shot. Even if it's not the Day Designer, there's so many other planners out there, and I think it'll really make your life easier, especially if you have a lot of things going on, a lot of children, activities, a spouse, whatever it may be. A lot of things. If you're in school, that's another one. It's definitely good to have a planner, especially for that to-do list, because it's really, really helpful. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit the bell button to subscribe so you can see whenever I post a new video. And if you have anything else you would like for me to make a video about, please comment below. Have a good day, guys. Bye.